Listen to the story carefully and answer the questions at the end in the comment section. The smell of warm bread slapped Tom awake. It wasn't the boring toast smell from his house. This was different. This was the Saturday market smell. Sweet, yeasty, and mixed with 100 other yummy things. He flung himself out of bed, clothes half on, and raced downstairs. As soon as he finished the breakfast, he was out of the door. The market was bustling as usual. Soon, he came across two old shops. One was Mr. Fred's Elixir Mart, and one was Mr. Liam's Honey Hub. 12-year-old Tom gaped, his jaw nearly meeting the dusty marketplace floor. Mr. Fred had just sold his last bottle of nightshade, a deadly poison. Tom watched, surprised, as Mr. Fred, a man with eyes crinkled at the corners from years of smiles, handed the bottles to a customer. "There you go, my dear," Mr. Fred chirped, his voice as sweet as honey. "Remember, just a drop for those annoying weeds, no more." The woman, clutching the container like a precious gem, hurried away. Tom couldn't believe it. Nightshade, and Mr. Fred, known for his gentle words and endless cups of free tea, was selling it like candy. Mr. Fred, despite selling poison, spoke with kindness, making even something dangerous sound pleasant.
"How do you do it?"
he asked, marveling at the bustling activity around them. Mr. Fred chuckled softly and replied, "Ah, young lad, it's simple really. People crave kindness just as much as they crave the sweetest of treats. A kind word goes further than any advertisement." Convinced, Tom wandered across the marketplace to Mr. Liam's stall. Mr. Liam's honey was famous, golden and fragrant. Yet, his stall was abandoned. Mr. Liam himself, a man with a permanently furrowed brow, was yelling at a customer. "What do you mean, too expensive?" Mr. Liam barked. "This is the finest honey in all of town." The customer mumbled an apology and sneaked away. Mr. Liam grumbled as Tom approached.
"Why is nobody buying your honey, sir?"
Tom asked, curious. Mr. Liam scowled and snapped. "Because they're fools. They don't appreciate the true value of what I'm selling." Tom frowned, realizing the striking difference in approach between the two shopkeepers. He bid Mr. Liam farewell and returned home, the encounter replaying in his mind. Yet, he felt a pang of sympathy for Mr. Liam. Then a flash of understanding. Mr. Liam, with the tastiest honey, pushed people away with his harsh words. That night, a plan bloomed in Tom's mind. The next morning, he set up a small stall next to Mr. Liam's. He wasn't selling anything, just offering free treats, his grandmother's delicious mango slices. As customers passed by, drawn by the sweet aroma, Tom would smile and say,
"Would you like to try a taste of sunshine? These mangoes are grown with love, just like Mr. Liam's amazing honey."
His words were sweeter than the treats he sold. People, charmed by his friendliness, stopped by Mr. Liam's stall. Tom would point out the different types of honey, its uses, and how Mr. Liam carefully selected each jar. Slowly, Mr. Liam's frown softened. He saw Tom's trick. Sweet words could sell anything, even just a good mood. Soon, customers were buzzing around Mr. Liam's stall, buying honey and chatting with the now smiling shopkeeper. Tom, though he didn't sell a thing, learned a valuable lesson. Success wasn't just about the product, it was about how you presented it. He carried this lesson into his life. In the days that followed, Tom found himself practicing the art of kindness. He greeted neighbors with a warm smile, offered compliments freely, and always spoke gently, even when faced with frustration. Slowly but surely, he noticed a change in the way people responded to him. They were drawn to his kind words like moths to a flame. He started a small business helping people sell their crafts, not with empty promises, but with genuine enthusiasm and a friendly smile. He understood that in a world often filled with bitterness, kindness was a rare and precious commodity. And armed with this knowledge, he knew that he could achieve anything he set his mind to. His business boomed, not because he sold things, but because he sold the feeling of being valued and appreciated, a sweetness far more valuable than any honey. Now answer these questions in the comments section. 1. What woke Tom up? 2. What was the most exciting part of Saturday for Tom? 3. Who were the two shopkeepers in the market, and what did they sell? 4. Whose business ran well, and why? 5. What lesson did Tom learn, and how this lesson helped him succeed in life? 6. Do you agree with the central idea of this story? Why or why not? 7. Have you ever experienced the power of a sweet tongue? Narrate the experience.